heb hem nu nieuw. Kijk als hij het nu alweer pakt. Ja, is het nu goed? Kijk hier, ik double check. Ja, nu beweegt het wel. Ja.
Okay. So, Shalom, we the Hebrew Israelites, coming in week out, you know. Doesn't matter the weather, in season, out of season. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Waharuka Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things. And salutations to all your Akyam across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
So, yeah, you know, so today is Saturday the 13th, you know. And tomorrow is a so-called Valentines Day, you know, which is also goes back to there's all kinds of wickedness, you know, like what's it call that? How do you call that? Like orgies and stuff, you know. It goes back to the Babylonian time, you know. And it's all wickedness and so. But you know, also, you know, if you watch the news.
I got it here.
If you watch the new, oh, you got the, yeah, you can read it. Yeah.
I'm gonna read the first part. This is Cupid on Wiki, because that's the god that they worship on that day. You see the baby with the arrow.
The naked baby.
Cupid. God. So this is Wiki. In classical mythology, Cupid, Latin Cupido, meaning passionate desire, is the god of desire, erotic love, attraction and affection. He is often portrayed as the son of the love goddess Venus, and you already know who Venus is. Venus is, what was it, Semiramis, that woman, you know, that has multiple, she can give you riches, she can give you fertility. Yeah. So that's his mother. And the god of war, which is Mars, he is also known in Latin as Amor, meaning love. His Greek counterpart is Eros. Although Eros is generally portrayed as a slender, winged youth in classical Greek art, during the Hellenistic period he was increasingly portrayed as a chubby boy. Then that scripture pops to mind. With they gave a boy for a harlot.
Oh, can, yeah. And that's the spirit of these Edomites, man. That's truly the spirit of these Edomites. You know, yesterday or day before, I remember. This week I made a video concerning slavery and stuff. Oh, you want to show? Yeah, show. I believe even, no, I think yesterday I spoke in one of my videos concerning, I spoke a little bit concerning things that they did, that the so-called white people, the Edomites, what they did with our people during slavery, you know, and how we gonna reward their double, you know, we gonna do the, you know, we gonna, I said that the scripture said meditate terror, you know, we gonna bring terror onto you, but we gonna do it lawful, because y'all were doing some horrible shit, you know, like raping a man, taking the biggest man of the jakes, of the slaves, you know, and rape him in front of all the slaves, you know. Those, you know, raping by, you know, a couple of men raping a man, you know, those are the things that they do, you know, grabbing little boys, turning them into harlots, you know. If you watch that movie, the Cabin of Uncle Tom, it shows you how what they did with the little Jake boys, you know. And like the brother said, the scriptures talks about it, you know. You got it? Yeah.
This is the book of Joel 3 verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people.
And that's what they used to do back then, you know. They used to put us on auction blocks, you know. And they'd be like $1, $1.50, $1, you know, blah, 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 sold to the gentleman over there. Blah. That's how they used to sell us, you know, on auction blocks. Cast lots, you know, that's casting lots, you know.
And have given a boy for a harlot.
Hear that? A boy for a harlot, not a female. Like a normal man would desire a female, you know, to have a female to slide into a punani, but be lusting after assholes, you know, little boys, and they've been doing that, and especially, you know, these Edomites from Holland, you know, if you check out how many times when they roll up on a pedophile network, there's always people from Holland.
The server here in Holland.
Yeah, it's always something from Holland, you know, like as the organization or the, you know, the leader of the one who set up the group or whatever, you know, is always from Holland, you know.
God.
Always. And the people from Holland, they're famous for going to Thailand, you know, to go to the
Philippines.
the Philippines, to the pedophile vacations, you know, to sleep with little boys, you know. That's what they do. And they know that. The little boys over there, they know that. They're selling their ass for some foreign money, you know.
Even the mothers.
Even the mothers, yeah.
They're
Even
the
the
pimp. Because in one of the episodes of what's that guy's name again, with the pointy shoes and the long hair. Here in Holland, you have this detective that he goes around in different countries showing the
yeah, with the curly hair.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. I don't know I can't get on his name. But I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah.
So he goes into other countries, show how bad other countries are. First of all, who made you the person to decide what these people are doing that it is bad? You know, they go like the police in other countries and they be like, no, this is bad. You see how bad they are here? They're pickpocketing, they're doing this and that. But who made them to pickpocket? Who made their economic system that bad that they have to do that?
Who put them in poverty? Like Bob Marley said, you know, in that song Slave Driver, you know, Table is Turned. And he said, now they say that we are free only to be chained in poverty, you know, and that's what they do. That's what they've been doing, and that's what they still be doing, you know. First they capture a country, put the people in slavery, you know, and then they so-called give the people their freedom back, but make sure that they are poor, that they have nothing, so that they still are in need of them to come towards them, you know. If I look, for example, like my parents are from Curacao, you know. It's a small island in the Caribbean, you know, and those people who live there, you know, they are all those are slave descendants, you know. We've been put there, you know. You had some Arawak Indians that were living over there, you know, and they brought the so-called Negroes over there in slavery, and now this Curacao is still a part of Holland, you know. So it's not, you know, it's still a colony of Holland, you know, and they are in debt. How can a country that you had the whole people in slavery working for you for nothing, you know, in want of all things, and then you give them so-called you give them back their freedom, but they are in debt, you know. So and by putting them in debt, case from the spec, that's a do it. Yeah. So still, how you say that? So like Bob Marley said, you know, now they say that we are free only to be changed in poverty. So the people there, the common people there, especially now with this Ronas going on, the common people there, because they live on tourism, you know, the common people there, they for them living is hard over there, you know, and of course it's part of the curses, but it shows you the wickedness of this so-called white people, you know, especially these Edomites, because don't forget, especially these Edomites from Holland, you know, they were the first one who sent a slave ship from the west coast of Africa to America, and they were the last one who stopped with slavery. You know, in comparing to the other Edomite countries, they already stopped, and this country here went on for at least another 10 years, you know, with the slavery. Yeah. So that already shows you the wickedness of these people here, you know, and they love to hide it, you know, fucking devils.
Yeah.
God. And yeah, but you know, I'm kind of drifting. So to come back to the topic, you know, so tomorrow is a so-called Valentines Day, you know, and can you go to Ecclesiastes?
Can I finish this?
Yeah, can. Oh yeah, can.
So this is Joel 3 verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, and that they may drink.
Exactly, sell a boy for a harlot and a girl for wine. Do you see that perverse spirit, like the book of Habakkuk? Like in the book of Habakkuk, it said, "A soul which is in him is not upright," you know. So that already shows you it's not upright. But all the things that he do, man. Look, man. Every country that he set foot on, homosexuality starts there, you know. You see, because of course he goes out and raping little boys, especially those church people, because they do the same thing, like the scripture says. There's no new thing under the sun, because back in the days they sent like so-called how you call it, missionaries to America, to come preaching about Jeebus, That's what they did back then, and they still doing it to those days. And those people, they love to rape little boys, man.
Right.
Those people are famous for raping little boys, man. They, in the Vatican, they got a special bank account with money that they can give to victims, of rape, of families. So in order for them to shut up, in order for them to shut up.
I got a scripture for you, the Habakkuk.
Can't.
This is Habakkuk 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith.
Exactly, the soul which is lifted up is not upright. He's backwards, man. Esau is fucking backwards. Everything that he touched, he polluted, he destroyed, he kills, he rapes. The whole earth is mourning because of his rulership. The whole, no, I don't mind. The whole earth is mourning, man. The whole earth, man. Animals are in pain, man. When I watched that documentary from Michael Moore, Planet Earth, about the Earth, hey, man. When I saw that orangutan, the little monkey, all the trees were cut down. He only had one tree, and he was standing in one tree, man. Messed up, man. Messed up.
Got a good scripture also for
God.
that. This is Habakkuk 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establish a city by iniquity.
Exactly. And the Numbers 35, if I'm correct. The last fix. Yeah, but woe on them. You still got the Habakkuk? Can you read it again?
This is Habakkuk 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is...
verse 12.
God.
Yeah.
Verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, establish a city by iniquity.
Exactly. Build it on blood. These countries are literally descendants' bones. They got them buried in the ground. Even like in America, they got that skull and bone building.
Yeah.
We know that they got, they do their societies there. And even I remember even in the place where I live, they also got a so-called society of the place where I live. And that's a building. There are no windows. The windows are closed with bricks. You cannot look inside there.
Wow.
There's like an zo'n hefboom. Like
Forklift, yeah.
yeah, it's not a forklift, but it's a gate, that opens like this, like a fence, so you cannot enter it, and there's like a pole attached to it. With somebody can talk with you like that,
Oh, yeah. Intercom.
Intercom, like an intercom. So you cannot enter it like that, It's a special society, and that's only for like people get together when they got money, People
You
who
see
got money.
symbolism on it?
Those,
Do you see symbolism on it, like the Freemason thing?
There are things on it, man. Yeah, man. I'm one of these days I'm gonna pass by that building because normally when the weather is good, then I go biking with my children. You have a park nearby, so then I drive. I go by it. Then I see it. But maybe this week I'm gonna pass it and then I'm gonna take a couple of pictures of that building. But there are multiple things. Especially the place where I live. Because it's like it's a village officially. But it's kind of big, but you got a lot of famous Dutch people living there. They got houses there, a lot of them. Though they don't speak about it because, the place where I'm from is not that famous. But there's a lot of rich people there. You can see it by the houses.
Yeah.
You got a lot of so-called houses who are not attached to other houses. Like mansions or something. Got a lot of those over there. And that shows you already. There's a lot of money there. A lot of famous people. They got houses there, You even got like villa, how you say it, like villa areas,